Captain, we've heard rumors that you and your ship are having a love affair.
But the lady grows impatient. In just 5 days, God willing, she'll be at home in her beloved France.
Or, God willing, at the bottom of the sea.
And this shocking thing you said, you couldn't possibly repeat it?
If the other passengers find out about it, they'll fight back like an army, and lives will be lost.
What miracle do you intend to accomplish?
We've already accomplished it, sir. We've taken over your ship.
And we can't stop them. Because we have no way of communicating with anyone on the outside.
You think I'm going to take my son and put him in a position of...
When he brought that transceiver aboard, it must have been fate. Because how could he have known that it might be the means to save every single life aboard this ship?
I'm that crazy fool. I want to know who you people are. Show me some credentials.
Why not? You're entitled.
Our communication must be total secret. This ship has been seized for ransom. I'm only means of communication. We'll be killed if discovered.
That makes a total of $70 million. Unless our demands are met, the festival, with all its passengers and crew, will be sunk without a trace. You and your colleagues have exactly 48 hours from this minute to meet our demands.
Just one kick. I'm going to cut you up real bad.
Calling W6 Lazy Susan. Come on, Maggie, be there.
This is W6 Lazy Susan. Are you still there, Billy?
Maggie, are you there?
He's one of them!
Is he dead?
Now the reprisals begin. 12 of us for every one of them who even turns up missing.
Ladies and gentlemen, again a reminder to all passengers that our masquerade ball is now in progress in our main ballroom.
shouldn't be any blood now, not with that plastic sheet. Take the body straight to the hospital and wait for me there. I'll help you put it in the freezer and, thank you.
In this case, Dr. Chabot, it's my pleasure.
You bet. Harold, it couldn't be helped. We know you didn't mean to kill him.
Well, I couldn't have killed him any deader if I'd meant to.
Anyway, Doc, thanks for showing up as quick as you did.
Well, it wasn't a case where I could prescribe 2 aspirin and suggest you bring him in the morning. Billy, here's something for you. This'll help you sleep.
Oh, no thanks. I better get back to Maggie with that new message from the captain. After that, I can sleep without any help.
Well, take it anyway. Anything I can do for you? Well, then, I have work to do.
Well, I'll see you to your room.
No. I think you and I ought to go to the masquerade ball.
Where do I find that one? Under therapy?
No. Alibi. We could pick up some other costumes on the way over. The point is, at midnight, when the masks come off, nobody will know who's been there and who hasn't. All the time.
Sweetheart, remind me never to fall in love with anyone but you.
You're late, Louis.
Yes. I'm afraid I've had an emergency. One of Dunleavy's men's been killed.
What?
I need a drink.
Dunleavy's men.
Are you sure? Yes. A passenger named Donald Crawford. I've been occupied with the corpus delicti.
What happened?
Well, he apparently saw Jenny Barber entering Harold Columbine's suite. He forced himself in after her and discovered our young man sending out the radio message.
And it was necessary to kill him?
He was killed with his own knife in a struggle with Columbine, who was protecting Jenny and the boy.
And I sent her there.
Captain, it was nobody's fault but Crawford's. And all evidence of his being there has been removed, including his bloodstains.
So may God forgive us. We have now spilled their blood. Where will it end? Dunleavy has sworn to kill 12 passengers for each of them who dies. Or is even missed.
Perhaps you won't be missed too soon.
Gives me the shudders, all these people in masks. When the masks come off, how many will still be wearing masks?
Well, we know who some of them are. You supplied most of the costumes.
Yes. There's Herbert, Harriet, Kleinfeld. They're the Apache dancers. At least we know they're on Dunleavy's team.
Well, let's just go on over there and make ourselves conspicuous.
Honey, you wouldn't be my husband, would you?
Could I take a rain check?
Oh, you're not. Nobody is. There must be a dozen Legionnaires in this room, and not one of them is my husband.
Oh, say look here.
The trouble is, there are too many of the same things. You'd think a ship like this could afford a few different costumes.
She's right. All you Muslim women look alike with your veils on.
Yes, and I saw 3 Harples over there that looked exactly like you.
I'm not a Harpo. I'm Groucho.
Amazing. You fooled me.
But I am getting worried. It's almost midnight. And where is he? My little lost lamb.
Vinage, how dare you intrude upon me and my family at such a time? Don't you know the funeral is not until 10 a.m.?
I am sorry, sir. I haven't come for that. I'm here on a matter of great importance. Oh, not that the loss of your wife's mother is unimportant.
I will release the catch on the door and then you can come in. My wife has taken a sleeping pill, but we must be very quiet. And this had better be important. It's going here.
Is it all right? I mean, can we talk?
Of course. Even if she weren't dead, she has been stone deaf for 10 years. Get on with it, Sauvinage.
You will appreciate my caution, sir, when you understand. What I have to say could not be said to anyone but you, or by anyone but me. At this moment, it is known to only 2 men in France. Myself and the most cold-blooded and evil man I have ever met.
A man? What man? Tell me, who are you talking about?
I don't know, sir. I only know that at this very moment, he is at large in Paris. And he is, without doubt, an American.
Guten Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
What? Oh, no. Go away. I don't like Germans.
Was kostet der Spaß?
No. Huh? Run along, Fritzy. It's no good.
Das ist rein. Hier.
Now you're speaking my language. But I have to put it away, understand? Out of sight, understand? Just follow me. Understand? Never mind. You'll get the idea. Okay?
Huh?
Come on, come on.
This man, this American you're telling me about, you say he is going to call back today?
Yes, this afternoon.
All right, you go back to Paris now. You go to your office. You call each of the directors on your private line. You tell them, I am convening a special and urgent meeting at precisely 5 a.m.
5 a.m.?
Precisely 5 a.m. Then you will prepare a full report. You'll describe the man who called you, the terms of the ransom, the threat to the lives of the passengers and the crew, and the sinking of the ship. You will have a typewritten copy of this report for each of the directors when they arrive at 5 a.m.
But, sir, is it wise to let my secretary in on such a secret?
You will not involve your secretary. You will type the reports and you will make the copies.
But, sir, I type with one finger, and I am baffled by that machine which makes copies.
Sauvenage, you are the assistant to the Director General. Are you going to tell me that you are not the equal of your secretary?
Oh, no, sir.
Then do as you're told.
Yes, sir.
I'm Harold Columbine. This is my fiancée, Jenny Barber. Well, I'm not going to marry her, you understand? I'll let her use the name for a couple of years.
I'm Louise Crawford, and my husband still hadn't shown up. Your husband is Don Crawford of Nashville, Tennessee. If Don doesn't show up right smart and sudden, there's going to be hell to pay.
I hate to tell you, Bill, but your signal's beginning to go way down. We better set up a schedule fast so I can get back to you. This band is really falling apart. Go ahead.
Okay, Mag. Let's meet on this frequency every hour on the hour in case either one of us has to talk.
You know, Harold, I'm going to find it very difficult to stay alone tonight.
Yes, especially since I'm going to be with you.
Oh, who told you that?
I'm afraid I told Herb Kleinfeld that if Dunleavy simply has to reach me tonight, I'll be in your cabin all night.
You say he left the radio room wearing the uniform of one of the officers?
Yes. The little French lady whose TV set was on the blink remembers him, but nobody's seen him since, right?
Huh? That social director, Jenny Barber. Our brother Crawford was making a play for her last night.
But no gain. She was with Columbine at the mass ball. She's still with him.
You sure?
Yeah.
Harold, is that you?
Dunleavy. There are times for playing tapes and times for not playing tapes, huh?
Yes. Good night, Harold.
It's all right. Yeah.
Dad?
Billy.
I just finished that crossword puzzle. And so I think I'll just log a little sack time now. And I want to say goodnight.
You're a hell of a guy, you know that?
Same to you. And thanks again for saving my life.
Well, what else could I do? I mean, you're my immortality.
Night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Tell the captain
And what?
that one of our men is missing. And that if he doesn't show up by...
No. They've been notified. The captain and the crew, I've notified them all. What is it? What is it? Don't they believe me? Is there something false? Something ridiculous in my manner? Damn them! Do they think I'm given to irresponsible statements? Do they think I talk just to hear my head rattle? Am I a fool? I must put this on record for Harold. One of our numbers is missing. The captain and the crew will receive no further notification. Of course, our people will be told. If Brother Don Crawford is not with us, and alive, at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, then the first 12 passengers will be killed. Let it be.
Yes? Yes, I'm still here, obviously. Well, who's calling? From the United States. Maggie who? Maggie Joy? Is this a joke? No, I have never heard of Miss Joy. I have never heard of Taos, New Mexico, and no, I will not accept the call. I will not accept any call unless it is a call back from one of our board of directors. Come on. But you can tell your American crackpot if she wishes to complain, she may do so during normal business hours. A biento. You may turn off your machine now. There's nothing more to hear.
Yes?
This is the operator. I'm sorry, miss, but the French Atlantic line would not accept your call. Do you want to keep trying?
No. I guess I've completed it. For now, anyway. Thank you.
Either you two guys feel like talking?
Dad, I've got a secret. But I can't keep it to myself. I mean, if I do, it could be worse than if I don't. So, I gotta tell it. To somebody I can trust.
Anyone I know?
Gentlemen, I apologize. I truly thought that $70 million worth of gold bullion would be so immense in sheer bulk that it would be impossible to conceal and easy to recover.
Max, we've been over this since 5 a.m.
Yes. I bow to your cooler, wiser heads. It would, as you say, be, excuse me, indecent to give in to these criminals. So if 3,000 people die, if they sink beneath the waves, choking for breath, they will be dying for this decency, which we all hold so dear.
Can we dispense with this affair? Some of us would like some breakfast, I'm sure, and I think it's time to vote.
Yes, but first, may I have a show of hands that none of you will reveal to a living soul the situation aboard this ship? Thank you.
Sit down, relax. I'm going to give you something.
I'm all right.
Charles, I'm your doctor as well as your friend. This'll ease the pressure.
Are you afraid I'll crack?
Are you?
Louis, I just don't know. Something I've never had to face. I mean, am I the man for the job? Just the type? Is there a captain inside the uniform, or just a working model?
You are the captain, I have no doubt. Here, drink this.
Thank you. Last night, Dunleavy told me I've played a part so long, I think I'm a hero. He was wrong. I've never believed myself in that role. I'm too pretentious, too vain.
Charles, you're a better man than you know. And you'll beat Dunleavy, all of them.
I don't know how.
Sit down, Sauvinage. Take some notes.
Yes, sir.
Get through to Creasy. Don't quit until you get through.
Or one of his aides?
No, Creasy himself, no one else. He owes me some favors. I'll wipe them, all of them, in exchange for this. Tell him he positively must arrange for me to meet with Brochard this morning, before your American goes back.
Aristide Brochard?
Yes. If Creasy wants to know why, tell him it has to do with a scandal at the highest level of government.
Scandal? Yes, sir.
And if that doesn't work, say to him, Max Duchamp sends you greetings from Suzanne and her friends.
Suzanne who, sir?
Do you understand the message, Sauvinage?
Yes, sir. If I get no results from the minister in arranging your audience with the President of France, I am to say Max Duchamp sends greetings from Suzanne and her friends.
Excellent, Sauvinage.
It's 11 o'clock.
Remember what Father said. We killed 12 of them for every one of us. Let's go get our 12.
You can't have this over here. I'll remember it.
So far the voyage has been very
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me for the interruption, please. May I have your attention? First Officer Bergeron and myself will try to make this interruption as brief as possible. Now, first, how many of you nice people are husbands and wives? May we have a show of hands? And keep them raised, please. Ah, good. Now, out of this group, how many are traveling without, I repeat, without children? And how many out of this group have no children at all? At home or elsewhere? No children at all. That's 12. Without children. Yes. An even dozen. That's perfect. Now, First Officer Bergeron will take down your names. And we ask, as soon as you finish the hand you're playing, that you join us just outside for a few minutes of picture taking. The rest of you continue as you were, and may you all be winners.
Hi, guys. Harold, how you doing? Fine. Me neither. You know, we're doing some research on this thing I'm writing under pressure. Has to do with a bunch of maniacs who share a common delusion, which, as I understand it, Herb, more or less started with you. You don't mind?
No. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, it started right here on this ship. Almost this exact spot. See those two girls in the white bikinis over there? Harriet and I were sitting in those same two deck chairs, or two just like them, sunning ourselves, when it suddenly hit me. This ship could be taken.
Just like that, or have you always had a criminal mind?
Don't we all? No. Actually, at first, it was just the idea. One of those exotic clay pigeons that you let fly in your mind so that you can knock it down with your magnum force brain. All at once, I knew how. But it required two things. First, a computer to work out the details. Second, an army. An army of people who wouldn't stop at anything.
Onward, cosmic soldiers.
So when we got back, I started seeing a lot of this guy on television and in the newspapers. He was having a lot of trouble with the government. The IRS was fixing to take away his non-profit status and stick him with back taxes. And I saw how he was fighting back. He said he was going to lead his people to a better land. His army of people. His army. Suddenly, my idea wasn't so abstract after all.
So Herb and I went to a Sunday meeting. We hadn't been since we'd been married. And 3 years later, we are still unconverted heathens.
Inspiring. In other words, you prefer to live with Dunleavy and his homicidal maniacs.
Computer says affirmative.
Ask the computer what Dunleavy's going to do with you and Harriet and your Houston hotshots when this whole thing's over.
The computer calls for me and my hotshots to split and scatter with 20%.
14 million? And you think Dunleavy's not going to try and stop you? He's just going to let you walk, get caught, talk.
Understand, Harold, he doesn't care who talks or about what. after the fact. Look at you. He's got you writing his Bible, his Mein Kampf. Why? Because he and his pilgrims are going to be safe beyond the law in the promised land, the land of no extradition.
Get this computer. Use that genius brain that God gave you. Only one man's been killed so far. It's not too late to stop this lunacy. It's not too late.
Yes, Harold. It is.
Now, for the first picture, we would like you all standing over there near that opening, facing me. But be careful you do not stand too close.
But it's dangerous here.
Only for a moment, madam.
Wives in front, husbands behind your wives. Gentlemen, please put your arms around their waists.
You'd make us famous. How's my hair?
It's perfect.
Oh, thank you. Where's the camera? I can't see the camera.
Just like that. Don't anyone move.
There's the difference. What is this? Oh, my God. Wait a minute. What is this? They got a shot!
Deplorable. Tragic and deplorable.
Yes, mon président.
And you have decided against calling in the Sûreté or Interpol or any such agency from France or the United States?
For the reasons stated, yes, my president.
Tell me, old friend, are you here to tell me what you have decided or to seek my help?
I have not made a decision. I have not the power.
And suppose I tell you I cannot make the decision. I, too, do not have the power. That the answer is no.
You are the president. You are France. I can go no higher.
No one man is France.
No, perhaps not, but world opinion personalizes governments, reduces nations to one man. China was the chairman. The United States is the president. Castro is Cuba. Russia is France. It is unfair. But what is worse, if you were to say yes to me today, the world press might very easily give the credit to France and not to you.
I'm not looking for credit.
The same world press which accused de Gaulle, Pompidou, and d'Estaing, and now Brochard of greed, because it has been this country's policy to acquire gold instead of pieces of paper. They might well shout out that France has given the lie to these charges, because France has held the lives of 3,000 people more precious than $70 million in gold bullion in the country's treasury. That would be magnificent for France, but surely not fair to you.
You will get your aircraft at the specified place. Charles de Gaulle Airport by noon tomorrow, fully fueled and ready to fly.
Yes. And the ransom?
I personally will call the Caisse Générale and arrange for the transfer of the bullion by 1 o'clock. On one condition, Max.
Yes, my president.
That you promise never to enter the government. I cherish too much my reputation as the craftiest politician in Europe.
You flatter me. I'm just a simple businessman attempting to save his store.
Yes, Max. Yes. Go with God.
Adieu, old friend. May France prevail.
Dupas, I want to speak as quickly as possible and in total secrecy to Jean-Claude Raffin. And Dupas, leave the arrangements to him, huh? The Directeur General of the Sûreté is a little better with secrets than you or I.
Hello, Sauvegnat.
Took your time about calling?
Well, a test of good manners is putting up with bad ones.
Listen, the Director General, Monsieur de Chambre, he's here with me now. He's come back to Paris to take charge of the situation personally, and he wants to talk to you.
Sauvegnat, is this goodbye, then, between the two of us?
Hold on. Here he is.
This is Max Duchamp. I am here to tell you that all your demands have been met. I tell you this officially, the plane, the gold, everything.
If you were me, would you believe that?
You must believe it. Listen to me. Everything will be exactly as you want. I swear it. I give you my word. You have it all.
I have nothing. Words are something to be stuck in your ear, not put in the bank. There are several pairs of eyes watching Charles de Gaulle Airport. And when they see what they're waiting to see, then maybe, as you put it, we have it all. And you have less than 32 hours.
Wait, we have...
All yours.
Merci.
Arrogance of the man. He treated me like a doormat.
But you see, he treated me like a doormat.
There is a difference, Sauvegnat. You are a doormat.
Forgive me, sir.
For what?
I apologize.
For what?
I am sorry.
No, I am sorry. Why are we both apologizing to each other like this? Ah, you've heard from my wife. Her mother has been buried, or her mother has refused to be buried, or I am being divorced.
No, sir. This person was so insistent.
This person?
This American.
American?
Calling from New Mexico. That's one of the United States.
I am aware of that. This New Mexican.
She's just a girl, but I think she may be crazy. Mostly because I won't put her through to you. She's been calling, she says, since last night. She keeps saying she can help you save the 3,000.
She said what? Could you get her back?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir?
Sauvegnat, come up here at once.
Wow. I feel a whole lot better now that you've got the message. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Maggie. And God bless you.
And I'll be standing by to send any message you want to the ship. Remember, Billy and I will be listening for each other every hour on the hour.
This line will be left open for you, and I assure you, Miss Maggie, that everything will be done that must be done. That the ship and all those aboard, including Billy, will be safe. But there is much to be done here now, so I will say once again thank you, and bless you.
Be talking to you.
So, a startling development.
Yes, it is regrettable she could not get through that fool switchboard last night.
Did you get every word of the radio message down on paper?
Every word. Shall I make copies for each of the directors?
Let me see. There will be no copies. And no one is to be told of this development.
You mean no one is to be told that we have a secret means of communication with the ship and Captain Girodt?
No one.
Not even President Broussard?
Especially Broussard. Now, listen to me and listen to me carefully. The president has assured me that all the ransom will be paid in gold. I have told the go-between for these pirates that all of their demands will be met. If I now tell the president that there is an alternative to paying the ransom, then the ransom will not be paid. And that, I am convinced, is the only way to save our ship.
In my opinion, therefore, it would be a fatal mistake for me to tell anyone that we have radio contact with the ship.
I have underestimated you, Sauvinage. You have moments of brilliance.
I have learned it all from you, sir.
Captain, you sent for me?
Yes. I have had another visit from Craig Dunleavy. And to help you prepare the history of his adventure aboard this ship, he has left some documentary materials for you to be added to your fund of knowledge.
Another tape?
This one was made sometime last night.
One of our numbers is missing. The captain and the crew will receive no further notification. Of course, our people will be told. If Brother Don Crawford is not with us, and alive, at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, then the first 12 passengers will be killed. Let it be.
That was the essential text for your manuscript. These were the illustrations. For convenience, the name of each victim has been typed on the back of his or her photograph.
Captain, I killed Crawford. It was up to me.
He would have killed you, your boy, and Jenny.
I should have gone to Dunleavy. I should have told him.
No. We were all in it with him. And it wouldn't have made any difference. Dunleavy had sworn to kill 12 for 1. He didn't say, unless I find the one responsible. Don't you see? He doesn't care. Even if we had been notified of his intentions, the deadline, even if you'd given yourself up to him, you could only have succeeded in being one of the 12. He has promised himself an even dozen. He would not have been satisfied with less. In fact, the insanity of his ego is such that I think he would have sacrificed another in your place. He wants you alive to write his story. It is because of that that you're even on this dreadful voyage. But that, I want you to know, could be of very great help to all of us.
How?
Not sure yet, but I want you to think of it. And to do nothing to change your present relationship with Dunleavy. For without you, and without your son and his radio, I don't see any chance for the rest.
Chance? What chance have we now?
Harold, before Dunleavy did this thing, I doubted myself. I wondered if I could beat him, if I could bring myself to kill him, to destroy them all, if I did have the chance. He has removed all my doubts. I could do it. I pray it won't be necessary, but I could do it.
My daughter received this message from a ham radio operator aboard the ship.
The captain desperately needs more information.
and must know true identities and total number of enemies on board in order for staff and crew to take sudden, overwhelming action. Enemy on board is monitoring most radio frequencies for news broadcasts. Use extreme caution and secrecy. Pray for us. The end.
That was the first message. This one came in later last night.
Read it.
Urgent, urgent. Captain says New York office of French Atlantic Line is holding confidential passenger information list for this sailing. From that list of 2,000, can someone uncover names of secret enemies on board? Question mark.
Why did you bring this problem to Lloyd Weaver?
Because he's my friend. Because he's in charge of security for Remo. And because I couldn't think of anyone else.
All right, Lloyd. Why did you bring this problem to me?
Mr. Crown, well, you just read the message Maggie received from a friend aboard that ship, right?
You can stop right there. Now, let's get this straight, gentlemen. I am not callous or indifferent to the danger of these people here. But this company, Remo, is not involved in anything but research and development. Only in the areas of national interest and United States strategic policy. We are not, we never have been, and we never will be involved in crime detection, crime prevention, or law enforcement. Now, Lloyd, you know that I have to account to my board of directors, and I cannot see one way on this earth that Remo can violate its charter or its purpose to stick its nose into this very unfortunate situation. I'm sorry, Mr. Joy. I hope you understand.
I'm sorry, I don't. The captain needs those answers fast. You have the greatest concentration of brain power in the country here, and the most sophisticated computers and memory banks in the world.
That is not in question. The question...
Sir, I'm not asking you to jeopardize your position or your charter or whatever. I'm only asking as man to man.
As man to man, the answer is no. Yes. Yes, he's here. Just a minute. It's for you. It's your daughter. She says it's important.
Yes, Maggie.
Dad, I just talked to my friend again.
Yes?
He says about that passenger list, 12 names should be crossed off.
Why?
He says they've been removed permanently. Dad, if you got a pencil and paper, I'll give you the names.
Yes. Go ahead.
Mr. and Mrs. Stanford Whitman.
Mr. and Mrs. Stanford Whitman.
Mr. and Mrs. Milton Temkin.
Mr. and Mrs. Milton Temkin. Yes, Maggie. Understood. Well, honey, we're working on it. Maggie? Maggie, are you okay? Good girl. Hang in there, baby. I hate to lay this on you, Mr. Crown. Here's a list of 12 passengers that have just been murdered by Dunleavy and his group.
2,000 passengers minus 12, that's 1,988. All right. I'm going to round up 10 of our people who happen to be on the premises to volunteer for this. Non-Remo private citizens. Brainstorming group. Lloyd, get your friends over at the FBI to find that secret passenger information list. We're going to need every scrap of information we could get to pour into that 307. The 307 is...
Yes, sir. I know. Master computer. Mr. Crown, I want to thank you.
Don't. Do you think I'd be doing this if I could think of one single way not to and still live with myself? I'll put that in the 307.
Hello, Monsieur Columbine.
Have a beer?
Sure.
You don't remember me. Little Bo Peep?
Oh, yes. Columbine. Thanks for warning me, too.
I know who you are. Think I pick up with any old riff or wrath? I also know that, you know, that my husband never did show up.
Yes, I did know that.
Sure, because you know everything. Everything Craig Dunleavy lets you know. Right, Harold?
Right, Bo.
What you don't know, Harold. What I do know would really fill a book. I have the details, the names. I even know what's really gonna happen at the end. And that's the book you should be writing.
That's the book I'd like to write.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, now that Don is gone, what difference does it make? I can't go along with it. I am ready to blow this whole bloody rotten mess.
Do it right now. Tell me everything.
Meet me here tonight, 12 o'clock.
Louise.
I said I didn't need any chaperones.
Father Dunleavy feels he would really rather you got some rest. Come on. We'll walk you to your cabin. Come on now.
Bye now.
You don't mind, Harold? Father knows best, sir.
Now, we know there is some difficulty about the ship at sea. We also know we are looking for an American who has been called Julian or Uncle Julian. Now, what more do we know?
The archives show not one American recently arrived in Paris whose first or last name is Julian. Or who really Answer the description given by Sauvignon.
Commissaire Blondin of the Brigade Criminelle suggests that I throw this into the pot. As you know, his men have often made good use of the prostitutes of Paris.
Yes, Hector.
Of the 200 prostitutes covered this afternoon, one by the name of Lisa Briand recalled picking up a man last night in Pigalle who answers the description.
Sauvignon, in his written report, so clearly specified American, we haven't considered the thought he may be something else. Unless it's Colonel Schreiner from Interpol, I'd put him on.
I have here a list of all of the airlines in the world which operate the specified aircraft, but only 5 of those airlines could name pilots qualified to fly it who are not now employed.
5 airlines. How many pilots?
8, but out of the 8, 6 are hospitalized. 2 for cardiac conditions, 1 awaiting surgery for cataracts on both eyes, 1 with bleeding ulcers, 1 with multiple fractures after a skiing accident, and 1 on a life support system who is not expected to live out the week.
And the 2 other pilots?
Both from the same airline, and both discharged for negligence and endangering the lives of passengers.
Which airline?
Deutschanza.
Germans.
Klaus Fröhling of Stuttgart and Wilhelm Gritzen of Munich.
Where are they now?
The Hotel La Tournelle.
Thank you. That prostitute, what's her name?
Lisa Briand.
Have her picked up. At once.
Now listen to me, chums, and try to control your emotions. There's been a slight change of plans. I won't be going with you tonight.
Why not?
Because I'm about to be arrested. Oh, no problem. In fact, it's an experience I think I should have at this moment.
What are you talking about?
That little whore I mentioned, the one I saw last night. She's standing across the street right now at the Bouquiniste, pretending she can read. No, stay down. She hasn't turned around yet. I never forget a derriere. And I don't believe in coincidence. At least one of the men standing close to her has got to be a policeman.
Why?
Because not one of them is approaching her.
What does that mean?
That means that someone at the French Atlantic line has to be taught a lesson. They've gone to the police after all. And the police have got a line on me. Maybe through the girl.
What about us? This is our hotel. They must have made the connection.
Oh, what does it matter? You haven't done anything. You don't actually know anything. It's me they're waiting for. If she's there to finger me when I go in or come out. So, Juana?
And what are we supposed to do?
Get dressed, go to the Lido, see the show. Most beautiful girls in Europe. Bare legs, up to here. Stay there until I join you. If I don't show up by 1 a.m., go back to Germany. Mend your ways.
Is that him?
That's him. What's the matter with him? He's heading straight for me.
Guten Tag. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Or maybe you'd rather speak English today. I don't like to speak English because I got this American accent. Nothing could make me sound more stupid. Don't you agree? Unless I spoke it with a German accent. Oh, you don't like Germans, as I recall, though you seemed to get over that last night, once we really got to know each other.
You've made a mistake.
Oh, no, my casual love. And your being here is about as accidental as the setting of the Reichstag fire. Now, how many of these guys are cops? What? Only 4? To think I could have escaped over the rooftops or through the sewers of Paris. Do they do that anymore?
May we see some identification, monsieur?
Yes, of course, though I don't want to make any sudden moves. You might think I'm reaching for a weapon. Dearest one, you know exactly where I keep my wallet. You tried to reach it so often last night. Will you get it out for me now? You'll find 2 passports in the same pocket.
2 passports?
Yes, 1 American and 1 German. I was born in Germany, but I spent most of my life in America.
And now it looks like you'll spend the rest of your life in France. In jail. N'est-ce pas, mon amour?
Ja, Liebchen, thanks to you. It does look that way. But don't despair. I mean, it was just too beautiful last night. And with any luck, we'll see each other again. A lot of each other. Again.
I look for you in about 20 years.
Or even sooner. Now, take me to your leader.
That's about it, Maggie. Except, is anything good going on? I mean, do you have any good news about all that stuff we talked about in our last QSO? Roger, Roger, Billy, okay. I mean, conditions here, you know, the weather and such, they're really not too good. And the sickness, the seasickness, you know, I mean, they're getting worse. And the clock is ticking, Maggie. Billy? I want you to know that everything's being taken care of and all the problems are being solved. And Billy? I love you. Did you copy that? I love you too. Sure hope we can get together sometime when my ship comes in. And Maggie, I really hope I get to meet you. You know, in person. Roger, Roger, Billy. Gotta get to work now. Say my 73 and pull the big switch. Hope to see you down on the log. W6 Victor Charlie Maritime Mobile. W6 Lazy Susan. Saying so long, Billy.
General Weaver. Mr. Weaver. Too many generals unemployed, Jim. I'm working.
Yes, sir. But on what? I mean, what are those 10 super brains doing in there? On their own time? I mean, it doesn't make sense for security not to know.
Well, I'm security, and I know. Now, call Dr. Clemens. I have a billet due for him.
Dr. Arcady Clemens, please come out to the security desk.
No, really?
Absolutely.
We must tell 307. Well, this is it. But how did you persuade the New York office of the French Atlantic line to part with it without their knowing what you wanted it for?
Simple. They don't know I've got it.
Where did you get it?
From a friend of mine in the FBI who doesn't know what I want it for.
Where did he get it?
From a friend of his in the CIA who doesn't know what he wants it for.
Good. I was afraid our security might be lax.
Now, there are 164 pages there, single-spaced, with personal data on most of the 2,000 passengers.
307 has a reading rate of about 1,000 characters per second. It'll gobble this up and store it away in its memory in less than 5 minutes. Sorry, Lloyd. Security can't come in here.
Give my love to 307.
Between 2 minutes, 20 seconds, and 3 minutes, 5 seconds. Command acknowledged in process.
There are a lot of high-powered brains running out of control in the war games room.
Abe, what is our real purpose here? Hopefully to identify a large group of criminals aboard that ship and to find some way to destroy them. Okay. We are serving voluntarily on a committee for the advancement of mass murder.
Where's Sister Louise?
In the bathroom. She's sick. She had too much to drink, and now she won't come out. Craig, believe me, only you can handle this.
Brothers, wait for me in the Brittany Lounge. It seems I have to talk to Sister Louise.
It's addressed to Harold Columbine. We caught them together earlier in the bar. It tells it all. The whole plan from the start to the big surprise finish. She gives every name, all 144 of us. Correction. 143 without Don. So I thought you should see it before I tore it up.
Why would you tear it up? She'd only write another one, wouldn't she? Or wouldn't she, Harriet?
Not when she's sober.
Not when she got drunk again. Harriet, you better get out and leave me alone with her. I'll see you and Herb later. Why don't you join the others in the Brittany Lounge?
And you won't be too hard on her?
Of course not.
Because she and Don were together a long time. Married a good many years.
Yes. So are the 12 people who had to be killed today.
What are you saying?
Now, you tell her I'm here.
Louise, can you hear me?
Yes.
Father Dunleavy is here, and he loves you, and he wants to talk to you. Will you come out?
All right.
Go with love, Harriet. How could you have done this, sister? To me? How could you try to hurt your father? After all he's done for you.
Oh, Craig, you're not my father. And if you were such a great spirit, then how could you have let me fall? And how much of this stuff can I swallow without it making any difference?
Louise. You won't find peace in that bottle. Kneel down.
I don't want to kneel down. I just want to go home. Craig, that's why I wrote that letter. We should all just stop this and go on home. Can't we? Can't we just call it off and go home? All of us.
Maybe we can. Just let's you and I join hands. Maybe we can go home again.
You wouldn't fool me, would you, Craig?
Would I do that? Would I? Do you remember, Louise, that first night? When you found the path and became a true believer?
Oh, yes, Craig. It was so beautiful.
And it can be beautiful again.
Really? Can it?
Now the dawn is gone. You can be with me more than ever. You can be with me forever.
No, Oh, Craig, honey. Oh, if only I wasn't so drunk. Wait. This isn't... Oh, it is. Oh, you are so beautiful. Why did you ever stop being so beautiful?
Because I've denied myself. We both have. Because of Don. And because we didn't want to interfere with what we wanted to accomplish together. But now, we don't have to accomplish anything anymore. Do we? So we don't have to deny ourselves. Close your eyes, Louise. And relax. And believe. Go with love, Louise.
Now listen to me. It is not in my chemical composition to allow a self-confessed criminal to walk away scot-free. And you're going to rot in jail for the rest of your life unless you can show me how I will profit. And I don't mean just avoid the consequences, but profit personally by letting you go.
Is the Director General of the Sûreté suggesting a deal with a self-confessed criminal?
I've been frank about my goal. Think about yours. What is it? Here, now. Freedom. Isn't that it? All that matters?
You automatically assume that I'm capable of selling out Father Dunleavy and all his pilgrims aboard that ship?
Yes, I do.
And by assuming that, I must confess you're having a deliciously corruptive influence. Yes, Raphael. You're arousing the worst in me.
Good. Who are they? How many of them are they? Where do they come from?
I can't tell you any of that, because I don't know.
Damn it, you're lying! I can attach from 1 to 240 volts of electricity to certain parts of your body, you know?
Sounds stimulating, but I prefer to get my kicks in more conventional ways. Listen. What you really want, what you have to be a hero, it's not a list of names. You have to save that ship, save its passengers and crew, save $70 million in gold for France. You have to capture and punish all the criminals aboard that ship. All that I can help you do.
One.
But when all that's been done, you may still be tempted to hunt me down, me and my 2 German pilots. Forget it.
Time. Damn it, time!
I'm trying to make you understand that you need me and my pilots to take the gold to its destination. They don't know where it's going. I do. And once we're there, the group aboard the ship will be notified.
And then?
Then they'll leave the ship and you can capture them.
Why can't you accomplish all that by taking off in an empty plane? Flying to that place without the gold. Upon landing, you notify your friends that all is well, and you walk away free men. Simple. So much more clean.
Can't.
Why not?
Because I'm not the one chosen to notify the ship when we get there. A man will be waiting. Only after he's counted the gold bars will he notify the ship. He will, not me. So you see, Raffin, an empty 707 without the gold is sudden death for that ship and everyone on board.
If I am to believe you, I have to know the name of that man at the other end.
And then you'll go along with the rest of it?
I have no choice.
His name is Lanier. He's a local importer of farming tools. Otto Lanier.
What is the plane's destination?
Africa. To be specific, Libwana in beautiful Brazaka.
Of course. That pig Aramis would take anyone into his country.
Now, I really must get out of here to do my work. No one must know of this meeting. Those who know already, you'll have to shut up.
Any more instructions for the Sûreté Nationale?
Raffin, it pains me to see how little you appreciate all that I've done for your career.
Forgive me. Gardien, vous pouvez ouvrir la porte. I try not to inflict pain on any common criminal in my custody, no matter how vile and low he may be. Get out.
There. That wasn't so bad now, was it? When we kill this one, chums, not another drop of anything till you set that plane down where it's going. You mean we are going to fly it, after all? Of course. I just had to clear it with the Director General of the Sûreté Nationale. Here's looking up your Swiss bank accounts. Was it, Klaus? Was.
Nobody's ever got the specs by Harry Grabner. Harry Grabner knows his territory. I make this trip every year. Well, I have to or not. You know?
Yes, sure. That's fun. But not so loud, okay? I said keep it quiet.
Wait a minute. What's he doing here?
My thought exactly.
So, this is how it is. The minute you think I'm locked away in jail, you start picking up other men.
Listen, you German-American nut, go away. And come back another time.
Yeah, beer!
I got a better idea. He goes away and never comes back.
I've got to admit, it's a better idea.
Wait a minute. What kind of a flim-flam, jim-jam, fast shuffle am I getting here, huh? What?
Harry, didn't I hear the lady tell you to hold it down?
And nothing can make me quiet!
Oh, Harry, anything can be made quiet.
Oh, my favorite vase.
You see? How quiet? Now, you listen to me. If you ever come up here again, I'll hurt you. Oh, not a lot. And not too often. Maybe once or twice a month. Not bad enough to get you total disability. And only often enough to get your insurance canceled. Be missing.
You're doing fine, Harry.
I have to tell you, all this macho stuff bores me.
Does anyone ever come up here uninvited?
Only you. I run my own business.
Beautiful.
But you don't have to make such a big thing of it to spend a few hours with me.
How about the rest of your life?
You wouldn't like it.
But here I am, all alone in this big city. I've just canceled out every human contact I ever had, if you can call them human.
That's what I thought. That's why you were out of jail so quick. Whatever you were into, whoever you were in it with, you've sold them out. You told the police everything they wanted to know.
Everything they wanted to hear. It's not quite the same thing. And since you're the catalyst...
It's a new name for it.
Since you're the instrument, and a very finely tuned instrument, by which I became an alien for everyone else in this world. Since you're all I have left, I've decided to start life over. With you.
You are an original thinker. I'll give you that much. Anything else will cost you.
What I'm looking for is a really meaningful relationship. How much for a week of your time?
In Paris or traveling?
Both.
10,000 francs. That buys you a week, not the rest of my life.
How do you know? I mean, really. It may be more than enough.
Another fatalist.
Have you ever heard it said that each of us owes a death to God? That's wrong. God owes that to us. Anyway, here we are. Together again, for the first time.
I take it we spent our first night in Paris?
Yes, my love.
And where will we be going?
We can go anywhere. One of the benefits of my interview with the Sûreté is that now I can go anywhere, do anything, and no one will arrest me.
You worked out a pretty good deal.
A necessary one. Do you have any really large suitcases for our trip?
All sizes. What shall I pack?
Nothing. We'll take them empty. And later, my love, we'll fill them with gold. All that we can carry.
Well, tonight it's Louise Crawford who didn't show up.
Maybe they got to her. Or the booze did. Anyway, there's always tomorrow.
Is there?
Something bothering you?
Yes. What are you doing?
You were at that meeting. At the captain's quarters. When I spoke to you and all the other officers at that time. But I don't remember your name.
Plessier. Third officer, Lucien Plessier.
Oh, yes. Do you remember my name?
Yes.
What is my name?
You are Craig Dunleavy.
And my title?
You are Father Dunleavy.
Good. And who is Father Dunleavy?
You are the leader of the cosmic path.
More than that. Much more. At least aboard this ship, as you should know by now. I am God.
I don't believe that.
But if I am not, at least I have the power of a God. I can go wherever I want, unquestioned. I can do whatever I want, unquestioned. Nothing or no one can stop me. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, and the way of the ungodly shall perish. Are there any questions?
No.
Then I shall be merciful too. You can go now. Leave me. But remember, don't ever try to stop me or question me again. Plaisir. You see, I remember your name now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Go with love, Louise.
There it is, what it's all about. One word of caution. If one wrong number is pressed, one number out of sequence, none of us will even hear the explosion.
Please come with us, or the man in the back seat will blow your head off like a ripe tomato.
This Kleinfeld said any number out of sequence would blow the ship.
Yes, but only Dunleavy knew the final combination.
But if you don't come back,
Nobody will. All engines dead stop.
Listen to me. We can't go back alive. We live or die together.